All right, everybody, I'm looking at like I'm a CPA. I've been away from the channel here the past few days, and the reason is that I have undergone some life-changing circumstances in my personal life. I will let you know what these are in a video later this week. If you've been following my channel closely, you may be able to guess what they are, but I will disclose it to everybody later this week on a video right here on the channel. Before we get into the headline topic of this video, I want to say that today is May 17th. That is the due date for individual tax returns for tax year 2020. If you have not yet filed your tax return and you don't think you're going to get to it by midnight local time today, file an extension. Okay. This tells the IRS that, hey, I need some more time to file my tax return. It does not extend the time you have to pay any taxes due for 2020, mind you, but you can avoid some penalties if you file an extension by midnight today. On May 8th, I made a video showing you how to file an extension online for free through TurboTax, as well as how to file an extension the old-fashioned way by printing out Form 4868 and mailing it in to the IRS. So be sure to watch that video if you need to file an extension today. But for now, let's get right into the headline topic here. I know that many of you are waiting for news on this, so let's get right into it. Here is a press release from the Department of the Treasury from just this morning, May 17, 2021, that is today. Treasury and IRS announced families of 88% of children in the U.S. to automatically receive monthly payment of refundable child tax credit. These are the monthly payments that I've been talking about here on the channel. I did a whole video on the 2021 child tax credit. I've given periodic payments on the monthly payments to parents in recent videos. Basically, how this works is the American Rescue Plan Act expanded the child tax credit for tax year 2021. Okay, it said that for children under the age of 6, the child tax credit is going to be increased from $2,000 to $3,600. For children between the ages of 6 and 17, the child tax credit for 2021 is $3,000, and that parents can choose to get half of their 2021 child tax credit sent in advance through pro rata monthly payments made throughout the latter half of 2021. Okay, we've been hearing that hopefully the IRS will be able to start this payment process in July. That's what the IRS commissioner said, right? That's what we've been going off of. But now we have official confirmation from the Department of the Treasury that, look at this, first payments to be made on July 15th. Okay, this is direct from Treasury. This isn't speculation. This is direct from the Department of the Treasury. Of course, does this mean 100%? No, not necessarily. As we've learned through stimulus, government predictions are prone to error, but I think this is a very good sign that things are going on track. This is all we've heard, right? July, July, July. Now we hear it directly from the Treasury. First payments to be made in mid-July on July 15th. Okay? So they're saying roughly 39 million households covering 88% of children in the United States. Why only 88%? Because there are income limitations on this that I went over in the 2021 child tax credit video. Roughly 39 million households are slated to begin receiving monthly payments without any further action required. So how much will you get? Let's say you have a 2-year-old and a 7-year-old, okay? So for the 2-year-old, you'd get your 2021 child tax credit is $3,600. Your 7-year-old, because they're 6 or over, the child tax credit for 2021 is $3,000. Okay, so you add $3,600 to $3,000. That gives you $6,600. That's your total 2021 child tax credit. Now let me do a little math here. So $6,600, which is your total 2021 child tax credit, divided by 12. Okay, that's $550, right? That's what your monthly payment would be, beginning, hopefully, July 15th, right? So you get $550 in July, $550 in August, $550 in September, $550 in October, $550 in November, $550 in December. And then you take the remaining half of the child tax credit directly on your tax return. right, on your 2021 child tax return, and it's fully refundable now, right? So even if you don't owe that much tax, you'll still get it as a refund from the IRS. Exceptions, of course, if you owe back taxes. As many of you know, my firm specializes in tax relief for individuals who owe back taxes of $10,000 or more to the IRS. If you want to start that conversation, email taxrelief@loganalec.com. All right, let's go on here. Treasury and the IRS also announced the increased CTC payments will be made on the 15th of each month unless the 15th falls on a weekend or holiday, allowing families to receive the credit by direct deposit to plan their budgets around receipt of the benefit. Eligible families will receive a payment of up to $300 per month for each child under the age of 6 and up to $250 per month for each child age 6 and above. Yeah, that's kind of goes with the example I just gave, right? You have one child under the age of 6 and one child age 6 through 17. Your monthly payment would be a total of $550, right? And you can do the math easily just based on how many children you have in each of those age buckets. Now, it's saying that the payments will be made on the 15th of each month unless the 15th falls on a weekend or holiday. Okay, so what happens if it falls on a weekend or holiday? Are they going to, let's say the 15th is a Saturday. Are they going to make the deposit on the Friday or the Monday? Kind of wish they would have clarified that here, right? Because I know a lot of people, you might have bills due on the 15th, right? So I kind of wish they would have clarified that here, but maybe they'll clarify that in a tweet or something. I'll be sure to keep an eye on that. Okay, so this is basically talking about the basics of the 2021 child tax credit. By the way, this is only for tax year 2021 right now. Joe Biden, right? We went over this here on the channel. He wants to extend this through 2025. Okay, this whole increase in the amounts and the monthly payments. Richard Neal, who is a very powerful Democratic member of the House of Representatives, he's the chair of the House Ways and Means Committee. He wants to make this credit with the monthly payment and the $3,000 and $3,600 amounts permanent. Okay, so we're gonna have to see what becomes of that. Okay, now this is talking about how people will receive the payment. It says households covering more than 65 million children will receive the monthly CTC payments through direct deposit, paper check, or debit cards. And Treasury and the IRS are committed to maximizing the use of direct deposits to ensure fast and secure delivery. While most taxpayers will not be required to take any action to receive their payments, Treasury and the IRS will continue outreach efforts with partner organizations over the coming months to make more families aware of their eligibility. Today's announcement represents the latest Okay, well, let's stop right here. Okay, so it's saying that this is kind of similar to stimulus, right? Direct deposit, paper checks, or debit cards. Doesn't elaborate on who's going to get what, but I would imagine that this is going to operate fairly similar to stimulus. I would imagine that they're going to look at your most recently filed tax return, and if you have direct deposit information on there, that they're going to use direct deposit. They might go back, right, to stimulus records, but I wish they would have made this a little bit more clear. Obviously, paper check or debit cards for those who are not receiving direct deposit. All right, last paragraph here. Today's announcement represents the latest collaboration between the Bureau of the Fiscal Service and the IRS. To ensure help quickly reaches Americans in need. Okay, then it's just talking about the stimulus payment. So what do you have to do to get this? Well, they say most taxpayers will not be required to take any action to receive their payments, right? So if you filed a tax return, right, 2019 or 2020 tax return, right, and your children are on there. IRS knows about your children, right? They're gonna that should have been all you had to do, right? File a tax return recently. But this does imply that some people will be required to take action to receive payments, because it says most will not be required. So that implies that some will be required to take action. So hopefully the IRS will provide forthcoming guidance on that. Let's see what this is. Additional information for taxpayers on how they can access the child tax credit. I haven't looked at this yet. Okay, this looks like some basic stuff that we've already covered here. It says the credit will include children who turn 17 and age 2021. Okay. I know there's some confusion about that with stimulus. Like, okay, well, it's a dependent child under the age, so what if they turn, it's what year does it go to? So it sounds like this is taxpayer beneficial. The credit will include children who turn 17 and age 2021. Okay, this is more basic stuff here. All right, and here's the phase outs I talked about. I went over this on my other video. Similar phase outs to stimulus. Now, these phase outs here, I talk about this in my 2021 child tax credit video. This is only for the increased portion of the child tax credit. Okay, so for the $2,000 portion, the income limitations are much higher than this. Okay, for the additional $1,000 for children between the ages of 6 and 17, and the additional $1,600 for children under the age of 6, these are these phase outs, right? That's why it says the increased amounts are phased out for these levels, the stimulus-like levels. Okay, it says payments will be made regular from July through December. Advance payments will be estimated from information included in eligible taxpayers' 2020 tax returns or 2019 returns, if the 2020 returns are not filed and processed yet. So if you have a child in 2021, it doesn't sound like the IRS is going to be able to send you a monthly payment for them. Obviously, you'll be able to claim that credit on your 2021 tax return, but it doesn't sound like they'll be eligible for a child tax credit because the IRS has not seen that child on a tax return yet. We do know that there is a portal that they're setting up here, but it's not clear exactly what's going to be in that portal, other than it will be a place where people who did not want advance payments of the tax credit to decline receiving advance payments and just taking it all in the tax return. Oh, actually, no, look at this. Taxpayers will also have the opportunity to update information about changes in their income filing status or the number of qualifying children. Okay, so it sounds like there might be, this is not specified here, but it sounds like there might be an opportunity through this portal for folks to update the number of qualifying children they have to the IRS if it's different than their most recently filed tax return. I don't know. IRS would say more details on how to take these steps will be announced soon. Okay. So that's it, folks. That is the latest on the 2021 child tax credit, the monthly payments to parents. If you have any questions about this, what can I say? This is all I have for you right now. Hopefully we'll get some more guidance from the IRS and Treasury later, but feel free to leave your comments in the description below. And remember to file that tax extension if you have not yet filed your tax return, your 2020 tax return, and you don't think that you're going to get to it by midnight local time tonight. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Stay tuned for later this week when I will be telling you what these life-changing circumstances are that happened to me over the past few days, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.